Hey everyone, DC here. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you viewers out there. Today we are going to do something extremely fun. We're going to open up some of the fish that I talked about yesterday and see what we got. Very excited about that. So come along on the journey. All right, before we get into the opening and the big reveal, we're going to take a look at the marketplace here. We see that the total volume of sales is going up. The number of Axie sold is 44,000. Holy cow! Still going strong. And I wanted to show you before we get into it that if you look at the recently sold column, that prices are still within that 0.1 to 0.2. So those are fluctuating. So again, the numbers of Axies that have sold are going up. So the demand is still high. The marketplace is still hopping. But again, you know the prices are still kind of fluctuating in the 0.1 and 0.2s. So prices are still the same. They're not escalating that quickly. But yeah, market's still super active. So definitely keep an eye on that. Okay, here we are in my inventory. We see we have 4 eggs ready to hatch. I'm actually going to click on the first one here. Okay, I'm excited to see what we got. Again, the parents are an 88% aqua here. And of course, this 80% over here with the snake jar, the evil snake jar. So hopefully we get a pure fish. This is our goal. So let's see. All right, what did we get? we holy cow, we got something that was unseen. We ended up with something different than what we thought. Holy cow, what is this? It's not bad. So what did we get? Let's look here. So we have our dominant traits, our dominant genes. We have a telescope eye. We have a bubble maker ear. So those are both fish. That's what we wanted. That's great. Risky fish is looking pretty good for that mouth. And shoal star, I think that's how you say it. Don't quote me on that. For the horn and the goldfish for the back. So we did pretty well there. The R2s are looking pretty gross, to be honest with you, but the R1s are looking great. That's awesome. The dominant side, the fish snack tail. So what is that? That's a bug move. Okay. Not the best here. Let's go down and check it out. We got rid of the snake jar, which is interesting. The snake jar is look at this. Snake jar is really nowhere to be found. How did we do that? Who knows? Some really weird stuff in R2. I don't even know where that came from. That's part of that mutation thing going on. But yeah, how did we get that fish snack? Holy cow, we're gonna have to look and see if any one of these, okay. So it's really this 88% that had the chance at fish snack. And yeah, we ended up with fish snack. So what is fish snack? Basically, if struck by a bird or another fish, you're gonna stun them. So can only trigger once. You get a good armor on this. So I'm not actually that upset about this, because if you were to get backdoored, so the speed is 54. So if you had a team with like some low speed type Axies, and then you had your fish being the highest speed here, and you were gonna get backdoored by a bird, then you definitely get the fish snack and the stun, and that might actually win you some games. So not too bad here. Not what we were looking for, but yeah, I'm I'm not upset about this. So cool on the first one. All right, here is the next one. Oh boy. Wow, what happened here? Unfortunately, let's do another refresh. Sometimes when you breed these days, you will not be able to see the Axie for a while. It gets stuck a little bit. But what happened here? We ended up with something, wow, that was a little bit unexpected. So the dominant traits, again, you know, not too bad, except for now we somehow have a beast gene in there. Oh, the nutcrack, why? I don't know. It just came. And fish snack is back. Snake jar is there. It's we're seeing some funky stuff. The stats are all over the place. Yeah, we ended up with, again, something that is unexpected. You know, yeah, not some bad luck. We had some bad luck here. That's too bad. Wow, that's too bad. Oh man. Let's hope that with the next batch, so I expected we were going to get something much better than this with an 80% and 88%, but we ended up with 2 of the same with the fish snack. Yeah, and if we go back here, we can see we have an 82% that we ended up with the last one. We now have a 69%. Boy, sometimes you just get unlucky. Let's hope this next 2, so different set of parents here. Let's hope this next 2 we end up with something a little bit better, but we'll see. I don't know. So far, not so good, but let's see. Let's see. Okay, here we are with number 3, different parents. So we have a 78% here that has that evil snake jar, and then an 80% that we had a weird tail out of this one last time around. So yeah, you know, I thought yesterday when we looked at those breeding tools and breeding simulators that this had the best potential to get a snake jar tail. We were hoping for the koi or something different, but I'm not. Yeah, we'll see. So let's refresh. And let's see what we have. Oh yeah, so here we are again. Boy, this morning is not the best for me. Maybe I should have waited till this evening. So interesting stuff. We have the dominant line. Now we have a bird eye. Not too bad, actually. The R2s and R1s are looking a bit all over the place as we thought they might. And then, of course, we have that snake jar tail. We did get the 4 genes here. So we have the inkling for the ears, we have risky fish for the mouth, shell star for the horn, and then the back has the goldfish. So we did pretty well there, but the snake jar is here to stay, it looks like, for this set. And yeah, that's too bad. So again, not the end of the world. So when you're breeding these things, this might not actually be bad in PvP. It really isn't. You can't go wrong here. Of course, if you had a different tail, you might end up with something that just isn't good. And in this case, it's not bad. So I'm not upset. It's just not what I wanted. Okay. So we're kind of 0-3 here for good Axies. Let's recap what we have so far. So we have some missing pictures, which is just something that happens with this stuff. But we did get an 82%, which is our best one so far. Best of the worst, I should say. We have a 69%. Yuck. And then of course a 60% even worse. So let's hope that our last one here is the best one we get. It's not looking too good for us today. So let's take a look and let's see. All right, this is the last hurrah here. We're gonna do a refresh. I got my fingers crossed. Oh. Okay, let's take a look at this. R1's looking great. R2's all over the place. Another snake jar in the R2, really? Oh man! And then the dominant is good. It's better than the last one, but snake jar is there to stay. Yeah. So I can't get rid of that snake jar. Maybe this is a thing, right? Maybe this is the new thing. Maybe I'll do some videos on the snake jar and get everybody hyped. This could be taking over the PvP scene. Maybe this is the new meta. So these are going to be amazing, right? Let's glass half full, right? So let's recap here. We didn't do great. This is sad. Our best one is actually the one we just opened. That's our best one, 83%. Yikes. I was hoping for something that's similar to this here. This is what we really wanted. But yeah, we ended up with good old snake jar, which big sigh. Holy cow. Wow. How did this happen? I don't know. We were unlucky. We were unlucky today. Yeah. Yikes. So what's next? Okay, what's next? Let's recap here. Again, we have an 82. We had an 88% and an 80 that we bred with. We had a 80 and a 78. This is the 88 and 80 here. Wow, the 69. That just stinks. That stinks. And then we have the 80 and 78 that we did, and we actually ended up with an 83 and a 60. So this is a good lesson for those breeding, that you may get lucky. You may get that 100% that we showed you yesterday. Okay, you may get that, and then you may end up with this lot. So it really is sometimes a crapshoot. And what can you do? So this is why I only bred twice, is because I was worried that this is going to happen. And of course, the breeding costs are fairly high, so you have to pay for access, and you have to pay a certain amount per breed of SLP, the Smooth Love Potion. And really, if you're going to be breeding, you want to make sure that you're going to get something that is sellable. I want to say that every Axie is sellable at a certain price, but you if you want to stay in profit for selling these little fellas, you're going to have to do it right. And so, what's next for me on this batch? Let's do a refresh, see if we can get these pictures to load. Probably not. Looks like we got lucky with this first one, but yeah, sometimes these will take a while to populate. But so what's next? Boy, I probably will sell the rejects. You hear that a lot, okay? People that do a lot of breeding, they sell the rejects. So the 69 here and the 60. In my opinion, not worth keeping. Now I could take these two and breed those. So that's why I kept those lines separate. So they're actually different parents and they're separate. So I'm able to actually breed these two together, and we can look to see what those would be. But yeah, these two are definitely getting sold. I might sell either the 82 or the 83 and then bring something new into the mix. And we talked about that yesterday. What did I mean by that? I mean, just purchase a new Axie. So get some money from here, get some ETH, buy something from the marketplace that is a little bit better. And yeah, and grab one of these little fellas and then start breeding with those. Okay. And that's what really you have to think about when you're breeding, is when to throw in the towel and start with something new. Like I said, it's, you know, it's the luck of the draw here. So what can you do? What can you do? Some days you hit it, some days you don't. So crazy. It's so crazy. All right, to finish up this video, we are taking a look at what I had mentioned before, is taking the two that I had, the best of the worst, and putting them together to see what the breed would be. And we can see here, so this is the Chill Axie breeding calculator that we talked about yesterday. And you know, you see that the eyes could be pretty good. The ears also could be pretty good. We have a really good chance at a pretty good back. And the mouth, again, very good. The horn is also going to be pretty good. But the tail, oh boy, that tail is just looking pretty bad, honestly. So when I started this journey with these particular set of Axies, the fish, we did have a dominant koi, and now we've really kind of moved away from that. So the koi tail chance is 18%, almost 19%. And you know, you're almost guaranteed a snake jar or a fish snack, and then the wall gecko could sneak up in there. We you know, hey, we did the fish snack, so I'm not we could get the wall gecko. Let's put it that way. You know, it's just something that could happen. This site is actually pretty cool. The only thing I didn't mention yesterday was it tells you the breeding costs. So we did kind of talk about that earlier. Maybe I'll do a video on breeding costs. But that first breed, the pure breeds, is I did say that it was 4 axes. They just recently increased that, which it used to be 2. Yeah, that's actually a lot. So 4 is tough, especially with what may come with Axis in the future. They talked about staking it. You know, we don't have a good way to earn Axis right now. It's just purely bought off the marketplace, like a Uniswap. We can't even buy it on Ronin yet, and I imagine that's something they're working on. They've said they're working on it, so don't know when that's going to come, but it will definitely make a difference, because to get access now, you have to move your ETH off of Ronin. Again, maybe this is a good video, something to do video on later on, but yeah, it's just a pain in the butt to get it, and it does cost a lot. So just something to think about when you're breeding. And then, you know, we do have that 300 SLP that you have to use on that first initial breed. And then it goes up to 600 and then to 900 for the third breed. So this tool is really cool. It tells you the breeding costs, which is great. But just keep in mind that, you know, you're spending that amount of money, and then you have to kind of calculate to see if this is going to be sellable on the market and what it's going to sell for. And, you know, are you going to be making money, losing money? That's really what you have to consider. And that's why I did say we should probably bring in a different Axie to breed with these ones to get a better percentage chance on a better tail. So again, you know, fish snack, snake jar, not the end of the world, but not what I was hoping for. I really wanted that koi or something, something fishy. I wanted something fishy. So that kind of, yeah, that's the end of the content here. We looked at the marketplace, still going strong. We looked at all 4 of my Axies that it looks like I got totally wrecked, but but not really. So again, you're still winning in a sense. Not what I wanted, of course, but that's the way it goes. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope you enjoyed this part of the journey and learned something. If there, again, please leave a comment or subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next. Maybe we'll do some giveaways or whatnot. I do have some NFTs, art NFTs that I'd like to give away to people that subscribe to the channel. So definitely do that and watch for it in the future. And I just hope that everyone has a good day, and I wish you luck in your breeding, and I hope you get something good. So enjoy, and last but not least, I hope the servers are coming up. Still having some problems, but yep, here we are. And when they do come up, I'm going to make a video on snake jar aquas, just so you could see how cool they are. Because yeah, we need to get more snake jar aquas into the world, apparently. So anyways, have a great time and a great day, and I will see you next time.